It was a global pandemic. We had a tornado come through, and we had 11 students enrolled.
Dover First Christian School is located on Wyoming Avenue in Dover, Delaware. In August 2020, just 2 weeks prior to the start of the school year, while still in the middle of the pandemic, a tornado tore through the city, causing significant damage to the school.
So we had a tornado come through, and I was not in the building that day because we were under severe weather watch and all of that, but I did get a phone call, and then text messages started to come in saying that the building was damaged. So we got in the car, drove over here, and we arrived, and the side of the building is no longer attached. There's bricks all over the place. We had a neighbor's roof in our playground, and it was very scary then because we had 2 weeks before the doors were going to open and we were supposed to have in-person learning during a global pandemic. It definitely felt like, what's going to happen next? Because it was one thing after another, working hard all summer to try and make sure we knew what to expect when the school year started, and then the unexpected happens of tornado coming through, and we also only had 11 students enrolled. So also trying to figure out how to handle COVID, putting our building back together, and then building upon those numbers, trying to recruiting when there's a lot of unknowns going on. And what do you tell people during that time?
But despite the tornado damage and the challenges of COVID-19, DFCS was still able to offer in-person learning. And it didn't take long for the school to see God answering their prayers.
We definitely saw God show up in a big way at the start of the school year. We started out with 11 students, and by the first month we had doubled our enrollment. We were at 22 students.
That extraordinary growth has continued into this current school year, leading to the need for more classroom space.
So last school year we ended with 22 students, and this year we have 31 students. It just seemed like this summer we were getting call after call, and we continued to see God doing big things for our school. Yes, we definitely step out in faith in a lot of the things over these past few years, but we noticed that we were having such a growth in enrollment that we came together as a board and as teachers, and we took initiative and we said, if we're going to allow for all these new students to come in, we need space for them. So about 2 weeks before the start of the school year, we took out a wall in one of our classrooms that was separating the classroom from a closet. And that allowed us to now have space for those incoming students. We have gained a few students from that point on, and we are still continuing to receive calls and have tours at our school, so now we have that space available for those new students.
Having the growth mindset shows how much faith we have in God. If we are ready to receive the blessing, it's because we trust in God. If we are not ready to receive a blessing, then it kind of shows that we're on the fence. We don't know if God is going to work, if He is not going to work. And all through Scripture, we have so many instances and so many examples of God telling us, be ready, be ready. So having a growth mindset is so important for schools. It is so important for churches because it shows how much faith we have in God.